is Ed Johnson and I'm the Chief Engineer for the Witham Forth Drainage Board.
I'm Ed Paul and I'm Pump Engineer for Witham Forth Drainage Board.
So the drainage of the Fens first started back in 60 BC and that was the very early days when the Romans were first in the country. So that's really the first time that drainage started in the Fens. Bringing it forward to the 16th century, there were various court orders by royal assent to try and drain the Fens, but it didn't really start in anger until Sir Anthony Thomas started draining the Fens in 1661. Fens, before any intervention by humans, was marshland. There were no raised sea defences that we know today, so every time the tide came up, the water came into the marshes, and it was very much about summer grazing with cattle and people living off the land. There was a lot of uprising against it, people damaging structures that were being built, the sluices that were being built, people were damaging them and setting fire to them.
In 1860 there was 2 steam engines. They used to do the pumping up until this pumping station was built in 1940. To give you a little bit of a grasp on what we're doing is, so like I say, we've got 3 diesel pumps, 3 electric pumps. Now when all them are running at the same time, we're doing 1,000 tonnes of water a minute. So to put that into perspective, that's 27 petrol tankers we're filling every minute. And when we start pumping, we could be pumping for days and days and days.
At Laid Bank here, this serves an area of about 30,000 acres, and that area is some of the lowest land in Lincolnshire, because obviously as they drained the Fens, the peat shrank and the land got lower, so the land out there now is a lot lower than it would have been when it was marsh. This land being as low as it is, this pumping station has to lift the water out of that area and pass it on down the Hobole drain where it's pumped again at Hobole pumping station. So this pumping station can pump about 17,000 litres per second.
Now, the IDBs, we would all be in a very wet situation, so it's kind of, very important to have IDBs to make sure that the water gets away and it's drained and it's pumped out to sea and it keeps everybody safe.